Hi everybody, this is going to be your weekend hope. Let's see what Divine's got on the docket for you this weekend, what's happening. We're going to start with the Spirit Animal Oracle from Call It Baron Reed. I'm just going to straighten this out a little bit here. There we go. I've got a new phone and camera and such, so it takes a minute to set up. I'm not quite used to it yet. Whoops. Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. So there's something that's about to show up or come about that's really going to surprise you. I think the Divine is asking you to pause, just slight pause here in what it is you're trying to create moving forward. Let's read this watch and wait card number 53, which reduces to an 8. Okay. Hovering gracefully, the seahorse observes with the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama, remaining at a distance from all the turbulence. Seahorse Spirit appears at this time to remind you of the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from Seahorse Spirit is, not my circus, not my monkeys. Spirit wants you to know that even if you are tempted to jump into the fray and try to fix things, the best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. Another message here is that whatever your query, Seahorse Spirit asks you to step back from it. Be willing to explore things from different angles rather than a single one, and just observe what is possible. From the perspective of the position of the neutral observer, you will discover a myriad of opportunities and a deeper understanding of what you seek and why, and you will know beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. That right there is beautiful information. I am just saying. All right, what else do we have coming out for us this weekend? Return of Spirit deck by Shirley Harnish. I will be pulling tarot on this reading after I pull the main cards here. Gifted. You are going to be gifted with something. Could be insight, hence this stand back, watch and wait. Could be many different things, but let's see what the card speaks of. Gifted. This card reminds you that you are most certainly talented, gifted, and skilled in a very special way. It's time to stop looking outside and comparing yourself to others. Your gifts were never intended to function or work exactly the same as another person's gifts. By looking at how others are more gifted or better than you, you are unintentionally sending energy to the universe which says you are less than. This action is the very thing that is blocking your gifts from developing to their fullest potential. You cannot compare yourself to anyone else. If you see greatness in someone else, it is because you hold the quality of greatness within you. That is how the world mirrors ourselves for us, by seeing ourselves in others. This card can also come if you are experiencing fear or apprehension about sharing your gifts with the world. Underlying this fear are beliefs and doubts about whether you are enough or good enough. And Spirit is asking you to start addressing those beliefs immediately. Sometimes our fear of sharing our gifts is the very thing that blocks us from discovering how we can best use it in service to others. In either case, the gifted card comes because you are doubting yourself, questioning who you are as a person, or whether you have anything of value to give. Your unique gifts are very needed here on the planet. Spirit is asking that you place your doubts aside and start to cultivate self-worth and personal value. You were given certain gifts because only you could bring them to the world in the way that you do. Trust your soul's wisdom in choosing the path you are on and the gifts you are here to give. Look at that. I think somebody here is watching and waiting, has been your energy. And I believe the Divine is telling you, while that is beautiful, and they've asked you to watch and wait to a certain extent, perhaps it's been taken a little overboard. Perhaps by watching and waiting, you are going to be gifted with an insight, maybe even through this reading, that helps you step into the front lines of your life in some sort of way that you've been putting off. Magical Times Empowerment cards are next. Whoa, clarity. Oh yeah, definitely. Banish the fog of illusion. Open your eyes to the truth. Remember the perfection of who you are. There's something you've been denying yourself. A gift, a project, a something, because you've been watching something or seeing someone who you feel is far more superior. But the problem herein lies that the superiority isn't the issue. What is the issue is that you cannot be like that person and do it as they do it. Because if you did, there's a whole mass or slew of people that don't resonate with that person for a reason. That's why they need you to come along and do what you do so that they resonate with you. Everybody's perception and perceived notions of things is absolutely for divine reason at every given moment, at every given time. There could have been times where you could have moved forward more quickly, faster, taken a more, how do we say, a more guided approach. You feel maybe that's what you're waiting for, is guidance, but the divine is here to simply tell you guidance is not needed. There's something about the guidance that you've been waiting for has already come, and it's time to step into your power and use the gifts that you have for the greater good. Angel message cards, please. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. Someone has a gift here. I believe someone has a gift for sharing with others how to overcome grief and how to cut the apron strings to what your perceived ideas are where children are concerned, or having children, or birthing children, taking care of children, all that sort of thing. But you're at the end of this cycle, this pain that you've gone through, whatever that is. And there's something about you taking that forward into the world. You're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. And with this gifted card here, you've been gifted with these challenges and have overcome them in a unique way that other people very well have not thought of to do yet. Have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you cannot see yet. There's a new way of understanding coming to you. But I believe there's something about stepping into this gift that you see it is now, so that this new way of something coming to you can happen. Patience. Now is the time to learn, study, gather information, enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So you've been waiting and watching for something, for a reason. There's a reason behind your waiting and watching. And I believe the divine is saying, what are you waiting and watching for? You have everything in your arsenal to come and start this already. They need you to stop waiting. They need you to step into it. But I believe that the patience card here, they've been patient with you as you have learned, gathered information. There is going to be a future moment where it all comes together for you and all of this knowledge is synthesized, but you need to start somewhere. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. So really head on your path, but at the same time, remember, you've got to start somewhere. You know, your dreams are going to be given to you, but if you do not start, then how can the divine bring them in? I believe there is unlimited possibilities and unlimited ways for the divine to bring something to each of us, okay? I really do believe that. So I don't believe you're going to miss out on anything by waiting, but there's something about timing being important now. I'm getting this a lot for a lot of people, and things coming up in your life that you didn't ever think you'd be able to use in any way, that were a pain and a trauma that you're going to turn into beauty. Initiation. When you are being initiated into the divine mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of profound challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the opportunity for growth that can transform any challenge into an experience of healing. With compassion and cleverness, you will not burn during your challenges. You shall thrive. You see, whatever you've been through that's been hurtful and painful, there is a gift. This has been a gift in some sort of way, because you are going to help others that have dealt with the same situation. And your unique perception is the only one that can help this certain allotment of people strive and ride forward and upward and onward. That's why the divine needs you here in such a powerful way. Let's pull some tarot. Watch and wait. This past, present, or future energy, this watch and wait, I believe it's present, but I think the divine's asking you to, maybe you've taken the watching and the waiting a little bit too prominently here. It's kind of messed up the end of a cycle because you've waited. It's like it's put things on hold. It's put things off course. And I think in doing so, it's actually you. I think there was a clarity and a crystal clear moment that you had. But because it was not stepped into or acted on due to fear, whichever it is, there's been a hold on the ending of a cycle. First card out, strength. Yeah, it's going to take strength to move forward with whatever this is. Taming the inner beast of fear. Do I have it in me? Am I good enough? The divine here saying you are being initiated and you are gifted to transform. This is something to do with a passing, possibly of a child or people. You have a unique view on when people pass away. You've had a thought or an idea that can really help heal humanity. It's not just a thought or an idea. It's the divine bringing you clarity, but there's some sort of illusion around this clarity that you're trying to move forward with, and they need you to banish that fog of illusion and step into your truth. See, you've been tied to something karmically here, tied to a pain, tied to an existence of, it's become an energy that's holding you back, as opposed to has the divine pronounced it to come into your life as you've chosen it to help move you and others forward. Leo, Scorpio, and Capricorn energy here. Look at this. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God. There's a wish granted coming to somebody regarding children or how they're taken care of or having them even, but this is more about understanding that they are cared for by the divine, and what you've been through on this planet with your children or with even them on the other side. There is a gift, but if I do this and I let go of the pain, I let go of the ending, I let go of the toxic and turn it into the beautiful, then maybe someone feels like you're not honoring those who have lived, those who are on the other side, if you don't hold that pain close to you. What better way to honor children or loved ones that are on the other side than to take what you've learned from it to help the masses? Therefore, not just your life having meaning, their life having more meaning. All up in your head about that. Do I let this cycle end? Do I let something beautiful come out of it? A lot of time, pain and loneliness can be our only comfort for quite some time. Take that beauty that is you, hold that cup that is you, that confidence, that love that is you as the divine sees you, and move forward with it. Do it. Just move forward with it, because as you have hope and faith, there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet, but you must have hope and faith, and you must get started. The divine needs you to get on your way here, okay, with this whole thing, whatever this is for you. I feel that someone needs to let go of something and step into the new and take the beauty that is with you forward. You've been patient enough. You deserve the best. It's time to stop lying to self that you need to hold on to the past. You need to hold on to the endings that have happened in order to honor the person that lived here, in order to honor the thing that you used to do, or whatever this is for you, person, place, or thing. There is a gift in this, but it will not turn into your life or show up as a gift in understanding until you move forward and stop the lying to yourself. What is this lying? Trying to sneak away, trying to get away from the call that is on your life, because if I stay in this denial mode or this energy, then at least I get to hold on to them longer. I'm telling you right now, they walk with you every day as it is. They walk with you every day as it is. There's nothing you can do to keep them away from you. They're so much closer than you think and than you feel. And there's something that whoever this is for, that you have learned out of this. The divine has been patient with you. The divine has waited for you. They need you to take all that you know so far and head on into this new thing, so we can tie up the pain of the past and bring about a new beautiful healing, not just for you, not just for the person who's passed, the child that's passed, or your children here, but there's something about children and how you have a unique understanding as to how to bring something into the world. And possibly you've been through the same situation as a child. You are incredibly gifted in this area, but you have got to allow your gifts to transform, and helps tie up the toxicity and the cycle that has come. It's like you've had a fog of illusion. It's like you've known in your spirit that this has been for a reason. You've known it has. But the reality of the scenario is you've put it off and put it aside, because it's like you don't feel that you are perfection. You feel in some way that this experience, whatever it is, diminishes you. The divine has orchestrated this whole thing, and I think you've taken it, whatever it is you're doing, to a level that is as far as it can grow. And in order to alleviate yourself further, even in your own spiritual growth, there needs to be movement forward in this area, and it is going to bring about massive stability for you. There's like, I'm getting the picture of people beating down the door for your help, because there's something that you understand at an innate level, a deep-seated human level that no one else can understand quite the way you do. And I'm going to sit here and even be as bold to say that if this has got to do with something from your childhood or children in your life, I'm telling you right now, you are going to be sitting damn pretty, because nobody has had the spiritual clarity, the awareness. It's time to stop the waiting. You are massively gifted in moving forward and bringing this wish granted forward, not just to you, but to many children over this whole world. And in the universe, you are going to heal timelines out the wazoo. But I believe that someone's been lying to themselves. It's time to take all that you know and head on towards what? Healing the things that have held you back, to bring about the stability that you seek. One more. And what then happens? Your ships come in, you see. Perhaps you've been hoping your ships to come in, but there's one last piece of the puzzle, that helps you head forward in confidence. One last piece of the puzzle for your ships to come in. What is that? I say that's stepping forward and taking all that you know so far and trusting the divine to help you grow it as you lift yourself up. Because, my friends, transformation does not come for the gifted unless true initiation is on its way. This is what the divine's trying to do, initiate you. Someone recently, I believe, has seen you in this type of light or in this work, and has even very possibly, if not yet, said to you, you have got to do this. You have got to do this to help. So many people need you, because they've seen the talent and the gifts you have. And I don't even know if you believe it, but I'm telling you, the divine is initiating you here. Oh yeah, hell to the yeah. I love you guys. I hope this resonates.